everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is NESTYA, studying at Diponegoro. Today I want to tell you a story about a simple wooden bridge changes everything. This is the story of the Bridge of Peace. Imagine two bridges standing on opposite sides of a wide rolling river. So close, yet so far apart. Long ago, there were two bridges separated by a great river. Sunless Village on the east side and Green Village on the west. For many years, the two villages did not get along. They argued over the fishing ground, over the farmland, over almost everything. The river between them felt was like water and water. The people stubborn and greedy. The chief of Sunless Village would say, "Standing there on the river," the chief of Green Hill would repeat. And so, year after year, no one crossed the river. No one talked. No one understood each other. But in Sunless Village, there lived a young girl named Amara. Unlike adults, Amara was curious. She often stood by the riverbank, watching the children on the other side, living and playing. "Why cannot they play together?" she asked her grandmother one day. Her grandmother said, "Suppose, my dear, I did not observe, but of pride and pride is the hardest world to bear." Amara thought about this for a long time. Then one morning, she had an idea. She gathered the three children and secretly, they began collecting wood, fans, and old ropes by the riverbank. Day after day, piece by piece, they worked quietly, without telling the others. Across the river, a boy named Dipo from Green Village noticed what they were doing. At first, he was suspicious, but curiosity got the better of him. And soon, he crossed a pathway using stepping stones to see for himself. "What are you building?" she asked. Dipo asked carefully. Anna looked up and smiled. "A bridge," she said. "Not just of wood, but a bridge so our villages can finally understand each other. Will you help us?" Dipo hesitated. Then slowly, he nodded and ran back to gather his old friends. For weeks, children from both villages worked side by side, tying ropes, placing planks, and living together for the very first time. What springs? Parents come to watch, curious and a little embarrassed. Finally, the day came the bridge was complete. Amma stood at one end, Chico stood at the other. Slowly, they walked toward the middle and met exactly in the center of the river. The two chiefs, watching from the riverbank, felt something they hadn't felt in years. Not pride, not anger, but shame and then hope. The chief of Sunless Village stepped forward first. "Perhaps," he said quietly, "our children have taught us something we forgot." The chief of Green Hill nodded, and for the first time in years, the two chiefs shook hands right there, on the bridge their children had built. From that day on, the bridge was never empty. Market we shared, festival we celebrated together, and the river that once divided two bridges became the very thing that connected them. Hence, peace is not something that is given to us. Peace is something we build plank by plank, hand by hand, just like a moral antidote. And sometimes, all it takes to break down the walls of pride is the courage of someone young enough to still believe that peace is possible. Thank you and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi